I am so hot. Why would I think that wearing a sweater inside looked fashionable? I'm burning up. Oh. Hey everybody, it's Layla, your Sin City makeup artist here. How is everybody doing today? Where have you been? You've been a stranger. Why have I not seen you? I missed you. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, totally my fault. I have been like the worst YouTuber probably of all time. I haven't done a video, I think, in like 3 months, and I apologize for that so much. I have got so much stuff going on in my life that has happened in the past couple of months that I have not really had time to like just sit down and just put on my camera and talk to you guys. And I feel horrible about it because a lot of you that follow me on social media like write me all the time and they're like, we miss your videos, where have you been? And I'm like, I'm sorry. So that is why I am doing today. I am going to be doing a video that has been requested for, I think, 3 years. And I have never done it. And I have kept on telling people, don't worry, I'm going to do one soon. Don't worry, I'm going to do one soon. Now, I'm actually going to do it. And it might be a long video. And I'm just going to apologize. So for all of you, like, trolls out there, because I get them from time to time, that they're saying, you talk too much. Well, you know what? There is the X button wherever it is. Click off of my video. You know what I mean? So this might be, I'm just going to forewarn you that this might be just a long video. But it is something that a lot of you guys have been asking about. And that is, how did I become a successful celebrity? I don't want to call myself, I just spit on myself. Awesome, Layla. Let me try that one more time without spitting. How did I become a successful makeup artist / celebrity makeup artist? I don't want to say I'm a celebrity makeup artist. I have worked on celebrities, but I don't work on celebrities on a daily basis. So that's why I just call myself just a established makeup artist here in Las Vegas. So I'm going to kind of tell you guys my makeup story. And if that is not something that you're interested in, then please click on one of my other videos that I did a long time ago. Alright, so first off, let me just say I have been a makeup artist for going on almost 5 years. In June it will be, so when I graduated from esthetician school about 5 years ago. Sorry. You will also see that I'm kind of been playing with my hair a lot too. I'm going to kind of totally say sorry. What do you guys think of my hair? Do you guys like it? I just got it done by amazing Chantel. If you guys live in Las Vegas, you guys have to go to her. She's like the hair whisperer. She's at Platinum Entourage in Las Vegas, and she just cut, and like we're starting to go through the process of ombreing my hair. So we're in the first steps of doing that. So we didn't want to do it all at once because my hair would just like freak out and fall out. But anyways, that's off subject. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below on what you guys think about my hair. I'm kind of digging it. It's something different, but I'm liking it. But anyways, so yeah, let's get back to the reason why you're watching this video, and I look like a crazy person. So, I've always been kind of like into makeup. My mom is like super vain. I don't know if your moms are, but my mom is like super vain. She like wouldn't even like walk out of the house without like a full face on. She always told me when I was younger, you don't know who you're gonna run into. So like most of my teenage years and maybe like the first couple of years of high school, I hated makeup. Just because like my mom was like, Layla, put on some mascara. La 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 la. And I'm like, screw that. You're so like rebellious against your mom. Like you're like, ew, my mom doesn't know crap. So I didn't wear a lot of makeup for those parts of my life. And then about my senior year of high school, I got like super into it. Like super, super, super into makeup. And I started doing the funky colors and doing all that crazy wild stuff. And then, so yeah, and then let's fast forward a couple of years. I had my second child and I was married, and I kind of was like in a rut with myself, and I was like, I just don't want to be a wife and a mom. Like I need something else with my life. I just don't want being like Layla, she's a wife and she's a mother of two. Like I wanted something else along with that. And so my husband was like, you know what, Layla, like you've always been into fashion and beauty. Why don't you try to like venture into that? And so I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I've always been into makeup. And I like the way I would watch YouTube videos and I would see celebrities and the way that their faces transformed. I was like, you know what? That's what I want to do. So at the time when I went looking, there was no makeup school here in Las Vegas, and I couldn't afford and / I couldn't up and move to like Los Angeles to go to one of the makeup schools out there for a couple of months because I just did have my second child and I just couldn't leave them for a couple of months. So a friend of mine was like, go to esthetician school. They teach you makeup as well. So I was like, okay, like sure, why not? Let's do it. Well, I went to esthetician school, and if that's something that's only will offer you in wherever you live, do it because you get state board certified. But cosmetology schools, not unless it's in Vegas, that's how it is, they don't specialize in makeup. I literally learned a couple weeks of makeup, and that was like by textbooks and watching videos from like 1994. It was horrible. So a lot of my stuff that I did, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to self-teach myself. I'm going to watch YouTube videos. I'm going to read up on books. I'm going to grab people that I knew in my class, and I'm going to just practice on them. So that's the majority of what I did. And then we had a guest speaker for Luminous Air. You guys are probably familiar with who Luminous Air is. It's the late night infomercials with the airbrush machine. Well, we had a guy that came in there to demonstrate Luminous Air, and I had never seen airbrush makeup before. And I was like, that's amazing. Like, I didn't know that makeup could be applied that way and make it look still really pretty and soft. So I bought a machine from him right then and there, and I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to transform people, and I want to learn everything about it. So ever since then, I'm telling you, I never looked back. I graduated. I didn't have a job right then and there, but I never stopped. So that's kind of my backstory on how I got into makeup. So let me just kind of just tell you some tips and tricks on how I became successful in a short amount of time that I did. Yes, it helps that I live in Las Vegas because there's always something going on. There's always somebody getting married. There's always a red carpet. There's always a photo shoot. There's always someone needing makeup in Las Vegas. But wherever you live, how do I put this? Wherever you may live, you might live in a big city like Las Vegas or Los Angeles, or you might live in a small town. I'm from Ohio, in a very small town. Or you might be from a small town of, say, 10,000 people. 10,000 people, someone's going to get married. Someone is going to want makeup for a quinceañera, a prom, whatever it may be. Make sure that when they need that done, you're the person that they call. Not, oh, well, yeah, okay. You are the person that they call. And how I did that and how I made my name in my own brand is social networking has helped me tremendously. I am constantly updating my Facebook, constantly updating my Instagram. I don't do Twitter that much. Every once in a while I do. I don't feel like I don't get any clients through Twitter, so I don't use it that much. I have a website. I update my website as often as I possibly can. Not every single time I do an image, but as often as I possibly can. I make up cards. I'm telling you, I am my brand. No one's going to knock on my door. Well, they do now, but no one's going to knock on my door when I was first starting out going, hey, I heard you do makeup. Sure, let me have you do it. I went out there. I contacted those photographers. I went out there and I got that job at MAC. I knew friends that, worked there and stuff, but I was the one that was like, I need more training. So I went to MAC, applied, got a freelance job, went from there, got more training. Retail's not for me, so freelancing was me. Well, I wanted to make a career out of freelance. So some of you guys out there that are an aspiring makeup artist might already know what this website's called. It's called Model Mayhem. It was my lifesaver when I was first starting out into freelancing because it's kind of like a social place. It's kind of like Facebook for people that are models, photographers, body painters, hairdressers, fashion designers. It's a big, huge community from everybody all over the world. So even in your small town, someone's got a portfolio on Model Mayhem and they're wanting to collaborate. That was my mecca of how I got a lot of my professional pictures and portfolios. A lot of those pictures are not in my portfolio anymore because they are more on the amateur side, but it started me out somewhere and it started to build my skill. I knew what I needed to perfect in because I wasn't the best at it at first. It helped me grow as a makeup artist. It helped me also do diversity and building relationships with different models, different photographers. I'm telling you, from 5 years ago, I'm still doing some of those models' makeup now to this day. And some of those models, when we were both first starting out, they're in Playboy now. They're in Maxim. They're doing big things. And I'm still that person that they call because we grew together. And they knew that my talent's there, and just building that relationship, a lot of people like that. Same thing with photographers. I still work with photographers that were 5 years ago that took that shot out with me and said, okay, you know what? I'll give you a chance. You do this for free. I'll give you some pictures. And now they see my stuff now and I get paid work from them. It's all about building relationships, because the beauty community, it might be in Las Vegas, it might be a huge city, but it's a very small beauty community and a very small group. Everybody pretty much knows everybody. So make sure you keep yourself humble as well, because it's kind of like high school. It's kind of superficial. I mean, you're in the beauty community. You know what I mean? You're dealing with superficial images. You're making someone into what they're not. So people talk. So don't, you know what I mean? Like, try not to think that you're the shit. You know what I mean? You might be at the top of your game wherever you may live, but make sure that someone says, oh yeah, that makeup artist is super talented, but she's a pain in the ass to work with. Make sure you're not that, because I've dealt with some of them, but they're, you know what I mean? So make sure you're not that artist. So getting back to like Model Mayhem, I don't use Model Mayhem that much anymore. I do every once in a while when I want to get some cool new images in my portfolio, but it's amazing for a makeup artist, hairstylist, a model that is first starting out in the community. There's someone that wants to do this same thing that you do, and they're willing to collaborate with you. Some people ask me about how I'm constantly doing, I took 4 days off in January. I mean, it's taken me a few years to get where I'm at today, but I'm telling you, make cards. My cards were horrible at the beginning because I didn't have very good images. But I would go, you know, to a restaurant, into a restroom, and some of the girls there are like, oh my gosh, I love your makeup. And I'm like, I'm a makeup artist. Here's my card. You know, sometimes it doesn't work, but I've had a couple of people are like, oh, my friend gave me your card. I'm getting married, and they saw you in the bathroom. I saw your website. You know what I mean? So that helped that way. I'm not shy about giving my card out to anybody and everybody. I've been in department stores where I've heard girls talk about, oh, did you hear so-and-so's getting married? I was at Michael's. Just the other day I was at Michael's and I was getting, I don't know, God knows what. And there was a girl down the wedding aisle she was a bridesmaid, and she was getting some stuff for her friend that was getting married. I handed her my card. I overheard her talk on the phone. I said, hey, I'm a makeup artist. Here's my stuff. Take a look at my work. And she's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So I'm out there telling people what I do. I'm out there trying to hustle and make my money, so I'm able to make a living off of this. This isn't a hobby. This isn't something that I like to do. This is a living. I'm able to, at this point, make a living off of it. Don't be afraid to turn down jobs. I've said this time and time again to models and makeup artists out there. If you truly have this passion, even when I was first starting out, people will insult you because they feel like, oh, you're just a makeup artist. Oh, you know what? There's many of you out there. Don't sell yourself short. If you know that you have the talent and that you're worth more than fucking, excuse my language, more than $25, turn down the job. Because then people start to notice that when you have to turn down the job because it's not enough money or you're worth more, they're going to want you more. I'm telling you, I couldn't tell you how many jobs I've had to turn down because A, it's not worth it's not worth my portfolio because I have something similar to it, or B, they're trying to lowball me, giving me half of what my kit fee is, and I turn them down. They come back to me and they're like, you know what? I'll pay your kit fee and your time, whatever it is, because you're worth it. Your talent is worth it. Because they'll sit there and they'll tell you, well, I can find a makeup artist for $25. Well, you know what? Don't be afraid to say, go to that $25 makeup artist that's right down the road and go see the difference between what my fee is and what their fee is. And then you come back to me when you have to reshoot this makeup look. That's just plain and simple how it is. You kind of have to just know what you're worth and not be afraid to turn down jobs. I understand that you need to put money in your gas tank and put food in your mouth. I understand that, but it will be worth it in the long run. Don't sell yourself short. Do not do it. And also, if you're starting out and you can't get good photographers to take chances on you, do not be afraid to contact a photographer like on Model Mayhem or on any type of Facebook or anything like that. Message them and let them know that please take a chance on me. Don't be afraid to be like, hey, I can pay you $100, but that's all I have, but I really want your work is amazing. I would really love it in my portfolio. I'll pay you $100. 9 times out of 10, those photographers that are amazing will say, you know what? She's willing to pay me even though it's not my $500 or whatever it is. She still, you know what I mean? And they'll take that into consideration, and then there's that door opened. And maybe the next time you'll do it for free with him or her or whoever it is. I've done that before. Believe me, I've paid photographers before in my past because I knew I needed that work in my portfolio to boost my career to the next level. I hope that this helped out. It's a pretty long video. I do apologize if I have missed anything. I will be doing a video probably soon. I don't want to put a date on it because I am super busy. But I will be doing a video soon about my freelance makeup kit. A lot of you guys have asked what I use, what foundations I use on my clients, what do I store all my shit in, and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be kind of my next video, is how I pack my freelance kit. And if that is something that you are willing to watch or want to watch, leave a comment down below and let me know. If there's any other questions that you might have at all, please follow me on my social networking sites. I'm super good at, I try to respond to everybody that, that writes me on Instagram or on Facebook. YouTube I'm not so good at because it's kind of, they change things up and it's kind of hard for me to like comment back to people. So definitely follow me. I'll leave all that stuff in the down bar below. And if you have any questions at all, please, 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 I am here to help out you guys all the time. I missed you guys so much, so much, and I am burning up on fire. But I missed you guys so much, and I hope to be doing some more YouTube videos now. I'm seriously like, I'm in my bathroom area. You can see like I don't have a setup yet because I just moved houses. So I hope to be knocking out some more videos very, very soon. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. All right, until next time. Bye, you guys.